The Mannan stone sits next to the old toll booth and market cross at the west end of Main Street in Clackmannan, and has been attracting visitors for centuries. The small 91 centimetres by 61 centimetres, or 3 feet by 2 feet, oval stone on the phallic upright is thought to date from around the 3rd or 2nd millennium BC. What is certain is that it predates the Christian period, although much speculation surrounds its name. Sometimes known as Clackmannan or Mannan, from the Scottish Gaelic meaning the stone of Mannan or Mannan, the pagan Celtic sea god who drove his chariot over the crested waves. It's also known as King Robert's stone or Bruce's stone. One legend states that the stone may have been used as a revered and respected focal point for the worship of Mannan, the sea god, who it was said lived in it. This may be explained by the proximity of the town to the River Forth, as long ago the water level was much higher than today, and due to its historical significance, the stone was moved to higher ground. Despite the coming of Christianity, the old Pictish or pagan name stuck. Another is that King Robert Bruce was passing by and decided to rest on the stone. It's known the king stayed at the nearby castle of Clackmannan several times, and in 1327 he issued a charter from it. He would hunt in the forest of Clackmannan, which covered vast swathes of local land. Following his departure from his resting spot, he realised he'd left his glove on it and sent his knight Sir James Douglas back to the Clack to retrieve his Mannan or glove, with Sir James telling the king to look about ye here until I return. He found the glove and duly gave it back to Bruce. However, this alleged incident must have happened in the 14th century, but Clackmannan was already recorded as a place 2 centuries before, having been established at some point during the reign of Malcolm IV in the mid-1100s. The coat of arms of the Bruces contains 2 gloves or gauntlets, a possible reference to this legend, and Clackmannanshire's motto is "Look about ye." Another legend is the stone had special powers, therefore was of great significance to the prosperity of the town. One final suggestion is that it may have been named after the late Iron Age people who lived in what today is Clackmannanshire and Stirlingshire. The stone has not always been situated next to the toll booth and market cross. It's thought to have originally sat on Lookabootney Brae, where the land slopes down to the river, and where Bruce supposedly waited, and not far from the once sacred Lady Well. It's possible the stone was taken at some point to Clackmannan Tower, but was moved to its present site in 1833 by former Conservative Member of Parliament for Clackmannanshire, Robert Bruce of Kennet, and the parish minister, John Fleming. The whinstone base it sits on comes from Abbeycraig Hill, the site of the National Wallace Monument at Causeway Head near Stirling. The stone itself was broken at some stage, but was later fixed with iron rods. The Mannan stone was Category A listed by what is now Historic Environment Scotland on 9th June 1960. It gives its name to Clackmannanshire, as the town was once a county town before it was changed to nearby Alloa, and in the early 2000s, Clackmannanshire Council had it restored. It remains one of the county's most ancient and historically important landmarks. If you enjoyed this episode of Scotland's History, please like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.